Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing well. Now here I came with my another video based on the another topic of your chapter introducing chemistry. And this topic is the scientific method, or you can say that it's the experimental investigation. As in the previous video, I have said that science is a systematized body of knowledge which is based on the fact and evidences through experimentation and observation. So here this experimentation is the work of scientists. Okay, that's why they are known as the scientists. So this experimentation, here the word came. So from there the experimental investigation is done. Okay, and since you know it's a systematic process, so one by one we will study how the scientific methods are applied and what are the steps over here. Okay. Now children, here you see in your book this picture is given, and in there the steps are given. Okay, first one is the identifying the problem or an idea to be tested. Okay, then second is the gathering of knowledge. Okay, and then third is the formation of hypothesis. Under this formation of hypothesis is plan up of experimental work, then carry out the experiments and draw out the conclusion. After doing that, means this is before the experiment, this is the during the experiment. Okay, and this one after the experiment, whatever findings you are getting, and then there will be theory formation. Okay, and when the theory will be formed, then there will be the law, okay, which will be universally accepted. Now step by step we are going to study about the scientific method. First step is the identifying the problem, and that is based on the observation. Okay, how you are able to identify the problem around you. Okay, so that is the observation, and observation is done with the help of our 5 sense organs. Okay, so any question when it arises, that is arises from the observation. When you will observe around you anything, any problem, then that will be a question in your mind that how this thing happens and what is the reason behind. Okay, so this is about the first step for the scientific method, that is the identifying the problem through the observation. Now the recent information about the or recent problem what we are facing nowadays, that is the problem of coronavirus. Okay, so it is the observation what we have done and seen and came into the knowledge that the coronavirus problem is there in our country, and it is being spread by many means. Okay, so this continuously you are going through with this knowledge. Okay, this observation you are going through with this. Now you see here that is the second step is gathering of knowledge. About what? About what we are going to gain the knowledge? Whatever the problem is there, okay, wow, the problem with which we came out, that is the main thing what we are going to search out. Okay, so that is the gathering of knowledge. How we will gather the knowledge? By the gaining the information provided in the book, through the internets, and through other means like around us there are so many things, newspaper and everything related to that problem. Okay, so nowadays you will see that about the coronavirus everywhere the information is being spread. Okay, some information are good, I mean they are useful one, and then some are the useless ones. Now the third step is forming a hypothesis. Hypothesis is a new word for you. So basically hypothesis is not simply an idea. Okay, simply a useless idea we have picked out and then we made a hypothesis. Hypothesis is a possible explanation of an event, okay, that has been observed through the information, through whatever the information we have gathered through internet or through books or the previous knowledge. Okay, so it is just like forming a hypothesis is just an educated answer to any question. Now, as the problem was there of the coronavirus, that so many people are getting affected, and now since this one, the next step, what we have gathered the information, then now we have formed the hypothesis, that is the educated answer to any question. So that is what the question was about the coronavirus. Now here came the hypothesis that the coronavirus is considered as a pandemic. Okay, pandemic means when so many people are getting affected of different areas altogether. Okay, so that is the hypothesis. Now this hypothesis has to be tested. Okay, and then there will be the scientific designs will be done. Okay, plan of the experimental work. First we'll do the planning of the experimental work, that means how the experiment should be adapted, okay, or how the experiment should be performed. Then the carry out the experiments, then the experiments will be carried out, and then we will draw out the conclusion. Okay, these all are, you can say, it's not one time process, it can be repeated again and again. That means experiment will be done, then we will come to the conclusion, then again if the conclusion is not proper, then again we will plan the experiment, and then again the same thing will be, the process will be kept on repeating before the hypothesis is accepted. Now, as you know that in a whole world, every country is doing experiments, and they are giving the information that they have done this, they have done this, they have applied this medicine, and then they have applied malaria, then there is combination of many other medicines and all that. So here what is being done, that the hypothesis is being tested, that whether this one is the pandemic or not. Okay, because so many thousands and lakhs of people are getting affected with this. Now the fourth step is formation of theory, okay, or theory formation. So when the hypothesis is widely accepted by scientists, then the result obtained, if it will be similar with the everyone, then it will be verified by the scientists. That means all the scientists of a country will and the different countries, they all will verify it, and then the theory formation will be done. Okay, so this hypothesis will convert it into theory. And the last step, that is the formation of law, that is when the theory will be universally accepted, then it becomes a law. Universally accepted by whom? By the scientists. That means every scientist will agree on this theory, then they will make it a law, and then that law will be applied everywhere. So students, hope you all have understood the topics. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask in the comment section below, and the remaining topics will be covered in the next videos. Please like, share it with your classmates, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get my latest updates. Thank you and take care.